Welcome to week 1 of Survival Fitness. We're gonna start off slow and we're gonna build up both your endurance and your strength. Your motivation got you to week 1. Making this into a habit is gonna make sure that you keep doing this week after week. Let me introduce you to my 2 co-instructors. Cora, please step forward. Michelle, please step forward.
So this week's exercises are going to be 10 push-ups, 10 crunches, and 10 split lunges on each side. And then after the workout, what we're going to have you do is walk a mile or 1.6 kilometers. You can either do this in one go or split it up into 2 days, doing a half mile on each day. Let's get started. So for your push-ups, you want to make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. So for the 10 push-ups, you can do a military style push-up. Just make sure that your body is completely in line. We want your core locked. And it's even better if you have your core locked and you're in a straight line. What we don't want is your butt pointing towards the sky, kind of like if you're doing a cat-cow. So make sure that your entire body is locked, because this is not only a chest exercise, but also a core exercise. You can go all the way down and all the way back up. If this is too hard for you and you don't think you can do 10, do at least 1 here, and then you can modify down. One modification is to go to your knees, but pick up your feet. And again, make sure your core is locked, make sure your body's in line, no butt to the sky, and then down and up. If this is too hard, feel free to go completely from all fours. Make sure, again, your core is tight, and go down and then up. And do as much as you can at a higher modification before you mod down. If you need a further modification down, you can do wall push-ups. What you want to do is, again, put your hands shoulder width apart at about chest height. Make sure your core is engaged. You want to have the proper positioning, and then do a push-up. Now let's do it together. Ready? Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10. So when you're doing your 10 crunches, what you want to do is lay back and make sure your back is flat on the ground. So you're almost tucking your pelvis up a bit and engaging your core. You don't want to arch your back on the ground and have this gap. So make sure back is flat. And then what you want to do is put your legs up so that your thighs are 90 degrees from your torso and your calves are 90 degrees from your thighs. And then you can put your hands behind your head and then go up, touching your elbows to your knees or going as far up as you can. You don't have to touch your elbows, but what you want to make sure is when you go up, you feel your core engage. When you feel that, you're good to go back down. If this is too difficult, feel free to put your feet on the ground. This will make it so you don't have to work so much on balancing and not falling over. And you can, again, go up to the point where you feel your core engage. That's the most important. Then you can go back down. If you want to, you can go ahead and do a full sit-up if you're able to, and then back down. Make sure you control the way back down. Don't fall. Use your abs to gently bring yourself back down. If doing a sit-up is still a little too challenging, feel free to do penguins. So what a penguin is you're gonna put your feet about hips length apart, and you wanna make sure they're at a distance from you that you can easily reach your hand to your heel. And so what a penguin is you're going to rotate your torso, keeping your core engaged, to touch one hand to your heel. And then you're gonna rotate your torso the other way to touch your other hand to your other heel. And then you keep going back and forth, keeping your core engaged. So if you're doing a penguin, you wanna do 10 each side instead of just 10 total. All right, so let's do our 10 crunches now. Let's get into position. Everybody in position, ready, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, and 10. All right, good job. All right, for the split lunges, what you want to do is you want to take a step out, and you want to make sure when you're at this step, when you start going down, your thighs become parallel to the ground and your knees get a 90-degree bend on each side. And so then you go up and down. Another thing to keep track of is your core being activated again and making sure that your body is completely in line. You don't want to bend forward. Now, some people's body types might now allow them to be completely straight up, but do your best to stay up straight as much as possible, because this is really what going to activate your core and focus on your quad muscle on the back leg. And what you want to do, if you can, is go all the way down to the ground, touch your knee, and go back up. Keeping your body completely in line, keeping your core engaged. Now, if you're not able to go all the way to the ground, what you can do is grab a block. When you grab your block, you want to make sure that it is a distance from the ground, that when you reach it with your knee is at 90 degrees. So if you're using a block, what you want to do is do your split lunge down to the block and then back up, and then down and then back up. If you're struggling to keep your balance when doing these split lunges for the first time, feel free to use a wall as support. So you can put your hand on the wall to help keep your balance when you go down. And this is for if you feel like you're wobbling as you're going down, use that wall, not to push off of, but just to steady yourself so you're not wobbling as you go down and up. All right, now let's do our split lunges together. Ready? Get into your position, and down, and up, 1, down, and up, 2, down, and up, 3, down, and up, 4, down, and up, 5, down, and up, 6, down, and up, 7, down, and up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10. All right, now switch your legs. In position, ready? Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, and up, 10. Good job. All right, now let's go for that mile walk, with or without a rucksack.
Hope you guys had a good workout. Join us next week when we're gonna add more to it, make it a little bit harder, and make sure you do this workout one more time this week, just not 2 days in a row. See you next week.